Please listen to this if you genuinely have time and attention to do so, since topics such as these require concentration, focus, silence of the mind, and undivided attention. The question that we are asked often is, what are we doing? And what do we want to achieve with our lives? And the answer is found always in the present moment, because we try so hard to step outside of the present of our experience by constantly imagining the images of the future, chasing, projecting, and constantly falling into the trap of our own mind for the sake of survival. Now, why do we do this? We do this because this is our conditioning. This is what people usually mean when they say the human condition. It is the tendency to strive towards something greater and higher that is not here and not now. You know nothing about what is going to happen in the future. You know nothing about in what way the world is going to change next. You know nothing about what tomorrow brings. Yet we are rushing so hard to get somewhere further, to get into the next stage of life, as if that is something that requires active effort. And what this does to us is it disorients us. It takes us away from the treasure of the present moment into the projection, based on mostly our previous experience and conditioning. And we achieve this in so many ways by imagining the next job, the next partner, the next relationship, everything that constantly serves to improve what is the present. And in reality, what only needs to happen is the observation of that, is the observation and awareness of ourselves as we are. Constant effort means tiredness, means exhaustion, means suffering, which does not serve to say that one shouldn't do anything about his or her life. It's quite the opposite. The point that I'm trying to make here is how active or passive that is. And is that something that you're consciously and fully aware of? Or is that something that's a mechanic process? Are you going through your life in a mechanical way, simply following a certain programming? Or are you conscious, mindful, and aware of what is happening right now and what you're doing right now? For example, in this moment right now, I'm looking in this camera and I can catch myself think about the person watching this video, which gets me away from the current feeling in the moment, makes me confused, not as clear in my head about what I want to talk about. Therefore, emotions are evoked within me, such as fear, guilt, shame, many others, but those are the predominant ones, that makes very difficult for me to focus on what I'm actually doing. And that is exactly what I mean by the human condition and our conditioning, is that we are not able to do a task like I am now without imagining how that might look in the future. It is simply a wasted effort. It is a waste of energy. It is a waste of time. It is a waste of resources. It is constructive if it is contemplation, if it is a constructive thinking of what can be improved in the present moment, not with a particular set outcome, simply for the sake of it. Can I sit maybe more straight? Does my back hurt? How do I feel in my body? And as I begin with these small incremental changes, my overall being improves, and so does everything around me. And as such, I'm able to see more clearly, to truly see, to not project what I'm seeing and what is happening within me onto something. I can notice as I look around my apartment, there are things that are out of place. And there is a momentary thought of guilt and shame even. Why did I not clean? And of course I know the answer. And I know that I will clean. I also know that I wanted to focus on this first. So there is no causality between the two. There is simply the fact of what is. And it is that fact that I focus on observing. And as I observe the fact, there is no judgment. There is absolutely no judgment, no chattering inside my head. There is nothing that says, you should be doing something else. Do this instead. Because from that silence, something that we call decision is made on its own, almost without even our knowledge. Because we consider decisions to be an active process. We tell each other all the time, make a decision, do this. What is your choice? What did you decide? And in reality, choices are made by themselves, and so much of them on a subconscious level, and we are not even aware of them. But we think if we are in the moment and someone offers us a choice, we interpret that as the default, that I do have a choice, completely ignoring the genetic conditioning, the environmental conditioning, the way I speak, the way I am, and how I think I need to speak in order to gain favor, followers, whatever. It is there within me. And the more aware I am of that, which I am, I can observe that conditioning. I can observe, aware, who I am truly, and how much of who I am is taken, inherited, copied. And only from that space can that silence allow me to expand and to truly grow and to be more me, or as I like to say, self. You can do this for yourselves. Please do not take my word for anything that I say. This channel is supposed to be educational and it's supposed to provoke thought. So that's exactly what I intend on doing. I want you to ask these questions to yourselves or to yourself. Who am I? How much of who I am is inherited, copied, mimicked, conditioned, borrowed? And do I really do things in my life that I want to? And if I am I observing that? Am I there for that? Am I a witness? Am I an active participant? How am I oriented? Where is my role? It gives simply clarity, and it stops the chattering in the head, which triggers neuroses, which triggers so many other difficulties in our life. And it can all be stopped right now, right in this moment, as I am doing it now. You can simply focus on being here and now, and you will feel completely free. Because there is no thought, there is no thinkingness, there is no chattering, there is no process, there is simply the observation of the fact. Hearing the cars pass by, hearing my laptop making some small, gentle noise, the awareness of the studio light being in my head, shining light on my face, camera recording me. But the more I go in, the less I am aware of that, and the more natural I can be, and the more I can say. And we can do that with anything, ever. Not as a means to an end, but to simply be, and to check if we really are here before thinking we should be somewhere else. Because all our lives, we speed, we go, we try to survive. But the truth is that what is that is trying to survive? What is that you so desperately try to keep alive? What is that you constantly keep killing yourself for that should survive? Because you don't have to survive. You don't have to do the opposite either. But by understanding this, by understanding that you truly are free, unburdened, that releases the mind. That gives you freedom to do what you need to do, which fundamentally can be nothing. Because what is doing anyway? Is it a conscious action? Question it. Is it conditioning? Is it done to reach a certain goal? And are you truly living then? I hope this video gave some insight, encouraged thought, and some process. As always, thank you so much for your attention and time. See you in the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this, and I will make more. I'm getting less and less nervous, which means I'm thinking less and less. So I'm gladly sharing this with you, who is interested in this, who will probably, hopefully benefit from this. And I'm doing my best to keep it up, and your support means very much, and your comments, opinions, shares, likes, whatever you do matter the world, because this reaches as many people who might find the answer to their questions in this video, or similar ones, or similar content. So let's all do our part, and thank you. See you. Bye.